Welcome back to News 3 today at 11. Mother's Day is coming up this coming Sunday. Can I say that again? Mother's Day is coming up this coming Sunday. I'm looking at everybody in here, but before that, National Coconut Cream Pie Day is this Thursday. In this week's Tasty Tuesday segment, food blogger extraordinaire Shay Ryan has just the recipe to help you celebrate.
Picture this, a rich coconut custard topped with a light whipped cream, all in a flaky, buttery crust.
Oh yeah, we're making homemade coconut cream pie. Let's start with the gorgeous, flaky homemade crust, which we begin by combining buttermilk and an egg in a small bowl, mixing well with a fork and then set it aside. In a large bowl, combine gluten-free flour, salt, and baking powder. Mix it well and then sprinkle in the small cubes of very cold butter and bits of cream cheese. This combo provides both buttery flavor and tenderness, which is often lacking in gluten-free crusts. Then get your hands in there and sift through and coat each piece with flour. Then go back through and press each piece flat. Continue to sift through and flatten all of the bits and begin pressing them into smaller pieces until it becomes a scraggly mixture like this. This method creates the flakiness in the crust by creating air pockets and layers in the dough as the butter melts while baking. Pour in the egg mixture and bring it all together into a ball. Roll it out just like any other crust and transfer it to the pie pan, trimming the edges and touching them up just to make it pretty. Now on to the filling ingredients while the crust bakes and cools. Combine cornstarch, salt, and a little bit of the coconut milk into a container. Stir until the cornstarch dissolves and there are no more lumps, and then stir in the rest of the coconut milk. In a medium saucepan, off the heat, combine 2 whole eggs with 2 egg yolks and sugar. Whip that together with beaters or an immersion blender until it's pale and frothy. Add the coconut milk mixture, whipping it all together again. Bring the pan over to the cooktop and turn on to a medium-low heat while stirring constantly. There are no special skills needed like tempering eggs to make this custard, but you really need to stir constantly. No stopping for a snack or to check DMs. If you stop stirring at the wrong moment, the egg may begin to cook into an omelet on the surface of the pan instead of gently thickening the liquid. I've only made this mistake once and it was a very sad pie day. And I don't want that to happen to you. After about 10 minutes of stirring, you'll see the sauce is turning a deeper color. It begins to smell like a rich coconut custard, and it's thick enough to remain on the side of the pan as you stir. Turn off the heat, and now this part is optional, but for smoother consistency, you can use an immersion blender or a hand mixer to whip the custard for about a minute. And then you're going to add the butter, 1 tablespoon at a time, stirring in by hand, making sure that each is fully incorporated before adding the next. Finally, stir in the pure vanilla extract, then pour the custard into a baked and cooled pie shell. Cover it with plastic wrap and chill overnight. Then you're going to top it with heavy cream, chilled coconut cream, and powdered sugar that's been whipped into an airy delight. A nice sprinkle of toasted coconut chips on top is always a nice touch before you slice it up and dive into some seriously delicious and authentically flavored coconut cream pie.
And if you're short for energy or time, great news. There's no points deducted for using a store-bought crust.
You can find this recipe and many more at homewithshay.com and on social at homewithshay.
Listen, she took the words right out of my mouth. Although Shay made her crust gluten-free, her coconut cream pie recipe can be made with any variety of your favorite store-bought crust or your homemade crust.